national anthem for us all here today. And this will be a new trend, so the assistant managers should pay attention so they know who's going to sing it next year. Okay, so if you would all please, if you're able, please rise. The flag is in the mezzanine. Remove cover, please. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, McKaylee. All right, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these first 4 horses. They are saddled. We're just going to lunge them for a little bit, let them look around. Please try to understand today that you guys have definitely invaded their sandbox, and they have never seen people in this larger group. So we're going to give them all the opportunity we can here today to let them get used to things and just kind of look around and make sure that we have our best day here today. As the gals are getting their horses ready, I would like to just thank some of our sponsors. We do have a tremendous number of sponsors that really help us have this event every year, and it would be difficult to get through it without their support. We have our diamond level sponsors this year, Zoetis, Beringer Ingelheim, and also Bruce and Kathleen Erb. I know Beringer Ingelheim has a display over on the far side of the arena. If you have the opportunity to check that out, that would be great. Our platinum level sponsors, Philly Com Incorporated, Tribute Nutrition, Delta Packaging, AE Photography, the Equine Chronicle, Equa Analytical, and Bonnie Loya Real Estate. We do have representative from Tribute here today. If you'd like to go over and speak with them, they have a booth over on the far side of the arena. Equa Analytical is here. You can go speak with them. They have a booth on the other side of the arena, and so does Delta Packaging. So please take the opportunity to go visit with our sponsors, and they can share with you some of the opportunities they have to help you with your horses. Our gold level sponsors this year, the Pennsylvania Quarter Horse Association, Center Boot Company, the Pennsylvania Quarter Horse Association Queen, Rachel Lexon, who's also an alum of our program, Treadlight Equine Treadmills, J.W. Hauling, LLC, Cinch, Penn State Federal Credit Union, and the Mid-Atlantic Horse. Our silver level sponsors this year, Mid-Atlantic Farm Credit, the Keystone Quarter Horse Association, and G.A. Vietri Electrical Contractors. I will say, if you did not get a catalog, if anybody didn't get a catalog over there, if you need a catalog, put your hand up in the air and we'll have some of the students bring them down to you. Does anybody need a catalog that's in the bleachers? Bring some down here, ladies. Just grab a handful and pass them out. You don't have to buy a horse if you get a catalog, but it is encouraged. for you will be lot number 15. So if you want to go to lot number 15 in your catalog, we'll talk about him as he comes in the ring. So lot number 15 is a PSU Kiss Me I'm Irish. I'm Irish is a 2-year-old gelding by Red, White, and Good and out of Kisses for Sale. This gelding is being exhibited for you today by Miss Savannah Sowers. Savannah is a first-year animal science student in the equine science minor, and she comes to us from Howard, Pennsylvania. As Savannah's lunging this horse, I'll just talk a little bit about him. If you have been looking at the Pro Horse Services website, we made a decision not to ride this horse here today. He needs more time. He's a horse that is very reactive. He's talented, he's kind, but he reacts extreme. And when he reacts, right now he just wants to run and cut real hard. And he does it worst whenever you go to get on him or get off of him. So rather than try to take a chance of getting somebody hurt or push him past a place where he's comfortable, we just decided to sell him as a prospect horse, a horse that really requires a good hand, probably some sort of professional-like person to take this horse, put him into a program that's more consistent, a program where he can flourish on his own in his own time. We don't like to push horses here that aren't ready. I mean, he's only a 2-year-old and he's just scared. So that's why we're not riding him today. We just do not want to put a student or a horse in a bad situation here at the university. If you have specific questions about this horse and you're not exactly sure what I'm saying, you can talk to me at the end or in one of the breaks if we have time. Be glad to tell you everything we know about him. You can see he's a very talented horse. He's going to be a really nice animal. He just isn't ready yet, and there's nothing we can do to push that process along. Coming in, folks, is lot number 10. So if you have a catalog and you want to get lot number 10, she will be coming in next. Take your time, okay? Lot number 10 is PSU Lopin In Krymsun. PSU Lopin In Krymsun is a 2-year-old filly by One Hot Crimson and out of Lopin Somebody. This filly's being ridden for you this morning by Miss Sylvia Decker. Sylvia is a 2nd-year animal science student in the equine science minor, and she hails from Spring Mills, Pennsylvania. Good job. I think she just realized you guys were here. Our next horse in the ring will be lot number 5. So lot number 5 will be coming in next.
Like, no, I don't want to do it.
Take your time too, okay? Lot number 5 is PSU One and Only Asset. PSU One and Only Asset is a 2-year-old gelding by One and Only and out of Got to Be Somebody's Baby. This gelding is being ridden for you today by Miss Natalie Totten. Natalie is a 3rd-year animal science student in the equine science minor, and she comes from Chester, New Jersey. Thank you. Thank you, Natalie. Good job. Our next horse in the ring, folks, will be lot number 11. Lot number 11. So as we go through here today, we're gonna, these students are just gonna give their horses whatever chance they need. If they're a little bit more excitable about you folks over there, they're just gonna take their time and stay away from the fence as much as they possibly can. Lot number 11 is PSU Black Tie Affair. PSU Black Tie Affair is a 2-year-old filly by One Hot Crimson and out of Blue Blazin' Affair. This filly's being ridden for you today by Miss Lily Desolates. Lily is a 3rd-year animal science major in the equine science minor, and she comes to us from Skippack, Pennsylvania. these 4 back down to the holding barn. We're going to bring 5 more up and get them warmed up a little bit. In the meantime, you know, feel free to go get some more coffee, another donut. Check out your silent auction bids. You don't want to miss out on anything over there. Be a good time to go buy a t-shirt or a hat or something from the students underneath the mezzanine. horse breeding program. There's quite a few other faculty and staff members here. I know Dr. Bert Stanier was over here with the research posters, so I would recommend when we have downtime, go over and talk to Dr. Stanier and see what the students are doing from a research perspective. We're fortunate today to have our interim department head with us, Dr. Lisa Holden. She's also over there with Dr. Stanier. I'll probably miss somebody in the crowd. I know Maddie Halvile is here. She's one of our advising coordinators. She's up at the mezzanine end of the arena. If any prospective students are here and are interested, they could talk to Maddie and she can fill them in on our program. And there might be some other faculty or staff. I think I saw Dale Olver running around. Dale is a faculty member that teaches our basic animal science classes and in our dairy program. So he's around as well today. This is a big event. This is kind of the culmination of an entire year for our program. And it would be impossible to pull it off without the great group of students that we have at Penn State. All of our students have an opportunity to get hands-on experience working with the horses, working with programs like this, doing research, and so forth and so on. I have 4 young ladies standing out here with me right now. These are our 2025 student sale managers and our student sale assistant managers who will take over next year. I'll start off introducing our sale managers. Directly to my left is Miss McKaylee Swam. Again, you heard her sing the national anthem, and she did really a nice job, so congrats, I love that. McKaylee is a senior animal science student, and she is in our equine science minor, so she'll be graduating next weekend. Beside McKaylee is Chloe Davis. Chloe is the other sale manager this year. She also is a senior animal science, equine science major and minor, and she will be graduating next weekend as well. These 2 young ladies have worked with this sale, Chloe for 4 years and McKaylee for 3, and it's been a tremendous dedication of theirs. They put in an awful lot of time and energy to try to get this to work out the way it's working out today. Beside them are their assistant managers. Olivia Cover. Olivia is a 3rd-year student in animal science and equine science minor. She also is one of our live-ins at the horse farm, and this is her 3rd year involved with our sale. And beside her is Jordan Bresgel. Jordan also is a 3rd-year student who is animal science and equine science. And those 2 are the assistant managers. They've spent this year hopefully learning very well what it takes to do what we need to do, and they'll be in charge of this entire program starting tomorrow. And I think they want to say a few things. Ladies.
Yes.
Yes, so thank you, Brian. Someone we do have to thank is Brian. We owe him a very, very special thank you. Without him, this sale wouldn't be possible. It would not go forward. So we owe him everything. Thank you, Brian, for empowering and encouraging us every single day.
You're welcome, of course.
I would like to say thank you to Dr. Ed, because even though he has since retired as our barn manager, he has continued to teach students, support us at the barn, and lend a helping hand to prepare for this event. So thank you. We also wanted to say thank you to Rachel Lexon and Dr. Bert Stanier. Rachel Lexon stepped up this breeding season to assist in breeding our mares and collecting our stallions, and although she's new, she has done an incredible job. And Dr. Bert Stanier, who is one of our equine faculty members who specializes in nutrition, has made countless contributions to our program through his research and dedication.
And last but certainly not least, we would like to give a special thanks to Chris Grant, who's the assistant farm manager at the farm. He put in the extra hours this week to help with the sale and has provided guidance to the students throughout as well.
Why don't you take a minute and thank all the students in the class, say all the students in the blue shirts.
Students, so if you are a student wearing a blue shirt, can you raise your hand? So, everyone, can you say a huge thank you to these students who help us put this event on today?
Okay, brought 5 of them up, and we'll start working through them. We're going to let some of the girls bring their horses in the arena so they can see their new best friends in the bleachers. I think it's important to point out some of the work that has occurred with these horses. So I teach 2 main classes that are involved here today. The equine marketing class is a class of students who have planned and prepared for this event for the entire semester. They meet once a week in the classroom. We also have our horse handling and training class, and those students in that class have worked with several of these horses. I will say this year was a little bit smaller class, so they only really worked with about half of the horses that we're offering here today to get them handled and used to being saddled and bridled and lunged and ridden somewhat. A lot of groundwork, not so much riding work. And then we have a class of upperclassmen that have taken the marketing class in the past, and they come back and actually act as committee chairs and group leaders, and they put in a lot of time to get this event pulled off. I would be remiss to not talk about the students that you see handling and riding these horses here this morning. They spend a lot of their own time just to have the opportunity and to learn and to help ride these horses. The young ladies that you see riding this morning, along with Olivia Cover, she's over there, we already introduced her. Kira Maurer, where's Kira at?
Lunging, right here, lunging.
Oh, she's lunging right here with the sorrel horse number 12. Lucy Naples, who actually has helped an awful lot with these horses, but she had a conflict with the national finals for the IHSA show today, so she's actually showing to represent Penn State. But these young, a couple of others periodically from time to time, but they've spent every Tuesday morning, Thursday morning, and Sunday morning this semester working with these horses to try to get them going and try to get them broke to ride and so forth. And I will say, it's an undertaking to have 14 young horses that only have the opportunity to be worked. Honestly, at the beginning of the semester, they only get worked once, maybe twice per week. They're not in a professional handling program where they're worked every day. These horses are lunged. They are handled in hand with a short rope a lot. We have lunged these horses before we ride them all the time. So if you bid on a horse and you're a successful bidder next week when you come to pick them up, please understand these horses are used to being lunged before they're ridden. If you just take one of these guys home and get on them, it might be a different ride than what you were expecting. So be prepared for that. These horses are group housed. They are housed outside together. They do come in every night, but they go out every day. So they're used to being in a group. They are used to going out. They, like I say, they're handled by a bunch of different students in a bunch of different environments. So that's the nuts and the bolts of how things have occurred with these horses you see here today. And we do encourage you, if you have questions or want to see the horses more closely, when we're done with the demo, the horses will be down in the holding barn during the tours of the farm. You can go down, talk to the students, have them pull a horse out or whatever. We do ask that you don't handle the horse simply because if every person here goes down and runs their hands down a horse's back to see if they're tender, they're going to be tender eventually. So we just let the students do that side of it for you, and if you want to see their feet, the students will be more than happy to pick their feet up, and we'll try to do things as safely and consistently as possible. Okay, lot number 16 is PSU Krymsun Ill Be. PSU Krymsun Ill Be is a 3-year-old gelding by One Hot Crimson out of I'm Cute. This gelding is being ridden for you today by Miss Sylvia Decker. Sylvia's second-year student animal science and equine science minor, and again, she comes from Spring Mills, Pennsylvania. So this gelding, as a 3-year-old, a lot of people say, why is he here? When he was a yearling, he was sore. We did a lameness exam on him, and in that process, found an OCD cyst on his coffin bone. So we just kind of kicked him out, tried to let him grow. As you can see, he's kind of a big boy. He was a big baby too. We gave him time off and just decided to keep him until he was 3 and try him. He has been sound in the riding program that we have. We took new x-rays. If you're on the Pro Horse Services website, if you're interested in this horse, there is a link on that website to the x-rays that we have from when he was a yearling and also from this spring. And that's why. If you have more questions about him, please feel free to ask us when the riding demonstration is over, and we can try to help you with those questions. Okay, lot number 4 is PSU Hes Too Kool. PSU Hes Too Kool is a 2-year-old gelding by One Hot Crimson and out of Hot Little Machine. This gelding's being ridden for you this morning by Miss Natalie Totten. Natalie's a third-year animal science student in the equine science minor, and she comes from Chester, New Jersey.
I'm gonna leave a saddle on Chex, is that okay?
Is PSU good checks only. We changed plans on this horse here today, as is not uncommon with young horses. We don't know exactly why, but this morning, just now we lunged him and then went to ride him, and he's just not 100% sound. Looked at him quick. Don't know what is wrong, if anything. He might have just got a stone bruise. He might be getting ready to blow an abscess. We don't know, but we're not going to ride him. The horse is not 100% today. It's a shame. Being walked around here by Savannah Sowers. This 2-year-old gelding is by Red, White, and Good and out of Love of Chex. Savannah's been working with this horse a lot to get him to this point, and as is typical with horses, sometimes, you know, right about the time you need them, something goes wrong. So we'll have him reevaluated. We'll dig into him a little bit deeper next week early to see what we're going to do related to the sale of him itself. But for today, we're not gonna ride a horse that we don't think is sound. So that's his story. Again, you can talk to us if you want at the end, if you want to get close to him and look at him and whatever. The students will be happy to pull him out of the stall and give you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about checks. So thank you, Savannah. PSU Workin Man Blues is a 2-year-old gelding by One Hot Crimson and out. This gelding is being ridden for you this morning by Miss Lily Desolates. Lily is a 3rd-year animal science student in the equine science minor, and she's from Skippack, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lily. Good job. Our next horse in the ring is going to be lot number 12. Thank you, Sylvia. All right, folks, that concludes the second go of horses. We're going to bring 5 more up here and take these back to the barn as soon as Willow's untagged. We've got a couple of things we're going to take care of in this intermission, if you will, so we'll be right back and get started into some of those presentations.
And that was my first awareness of the Pennsylvania State University. So I thought, if I can judge horses up there, I guess I could go to college there. So I did. And I got my degree in speech pathology and audiology, and then I got a master's degree here in '71 in speech pathology, and had a successful career with it. But all the time, I raised quarter horses and became much more closely involved with the program when Brian and I worked on trying to get a breeding to One Hot Crimson. And thanks to Becky Bailey, and continued thanks to Becky Bailey for all the things she's done to the program. And we have that great stallion and Red, White, and Good here, and also the people that gave us One and Only. These are world-class stallions that people can breed to right here at Penn State University. So again, thank you very much, and I hope that you too can help out the program if you get a chance. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Mark. I would also like to take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Lisa Holden. Dr. Holden stepped in to become our interim department head when our previous department head moved on from Penn State. And since coming into that job, which from what I gather is not the easiest job that somebody could take, she's done a great job and has continued to support us and really, help the program move forward. And I will say that we've been fortunate here to have administrators like Dr. Holden that understand the importance of events like this for our students and sending them out into the industry. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Holden, and I'm going to give her the microphone and she can make a few remarks.
Thanks, Ryan, and thanks to everyone. It is wonderful to see the stand so full. Thanks for everyone for coming out. Mark, what a wonderful recognition and what a wonderful legacy with your contributions to this program. I'm not going to take this mic too long because I know we have some other things to do, but I do want to take the opportunity to thank all of our faculty and staff and all of our students who have worked so hard to make this event come alive today. Special thanks to Mr. Brian Egan as well. So join me in a round of applause.
Thank you, Dr. Holden. So without any further ado then, we're going to go ahead and let these young ladies get their horses in here and get used to the crowd and continue on with our day. As they do that, I'll probably make some more announcements, but we'll let them take over this arena before they get mad at us. Thank you. roast beef sandwiches, side dishes and stuff upstairs in the mezzanine. And I think I told, my wife's working with that group of students. I think I told them we'd probably be ready for that by about 10 minutes after 12, but we might be a little bit earlier than that. I'm not sure. So those of you that are working with the food, be prepared. Might be a little before that. What we'll do at that time also, we will have our horse farm tours occur. The buses for those tours, if you've not been here before, go through the man doors right there by the kitchen where the coffee and donuts were. There'll be buses out there. They will take you from here over to the farm. You will have the opportunity to go to both barns, and I think they have some horses that'll be in the equicizer, I'm not sure. And you can see some of the sires and dams of these horses that we're offering this year in the sale. And then the buses will bring you back. So usually about half the people go on the first tour, and I feel confident that we have plenty of food. So, you know, when you come back from the tour, there should still be lots of food left for you to have the opportunity to partake in. I think we planned for about 300 or more people, so we should not run out of food. So go on that tour, come back. Those of you that don't get on the first tour, you can go eat, and then after you're done eating, when the tour buses come back, you can take your turn over at the farm. We really do not want anybody to miss that opportunity, so we'll do our best to keep you informed as well. During that time, the horses will be back down in the holding barn, so you can go down, look at them, talk to some of the students. If you need something brought out, they can bring a horse out for you and let you get a little bit up closer look on these horses today. One thing I would like to point out while I have time, you may have noticed that there's a lot number 1. We don't have lot number 1 here. Trying something different this year. Don't know how it's going to work out, but we had sold a yearling filly. Actually, we sold several yearling fillies to Mr. Jeff Long in Florida. And Jeff has a 3-year-old filly that he just doesn't have time for. It's a very typical trainer situation where they're riding everybody else's horses, and he said this horse needs a chance to go on and do great things. She's a full sister to the last year's 3-year-old and over Virginia Maiden Western Pleasure winner, so don't be afraid to look at that horse online. He does have pictures and video up of her on the Pro Horse Services website. Be aware, though, that she is in Florida, so the successful bidder on that horse will be responsible for getting her from Florida to wherever she needs to go. Level, and they do have a booth set up on the opposite side of the arena. AE Photography, we kind of like to say that's the official photographer of the Penn State Quarter Horse program. Owner-operator Ashley Brown is a Penn State alum, and she went through this program, and she volunteers her time every year to come and take pictures of our horses as yearlings and then for our sale pictures in the spring. And she does a great job for us working with the students. The Equine Chronicle is back this year at the platinum level. A new sponsor, Equa Analytical, relatively new company, I believe, and they are over on the far side of the arena. Please take time to go talk to them and see what services they can provide to help you with your feeding program. And then Bonnie Lawyer Real Estate, once again, is on board at the platinum level. Starting with horse number 7. Lot number 7 will be the first one demonstrated. Savannah. Okay, so this is lot number 7, PSU Im Krymsun Cute. PSU Im Krymsun Cute is a 2-year-old gelding by One Hot Crimson and out of I'm Willie Cute. This gelding is being ridden for you this morning by Miss Lily Desolates. Again, Lily, 3rd year animal science student in the equine science minor from Skipback, Pennsylvania. They're never in the wrong lead, they're just traveling in the wrong direction. Good job, Lily. Good job, Meg. Our next horse in the ring will be lot number 6. Lot number 6. Lot number 6 is PSU Shes Invited Too. PSU Shes Invited Too is a 2-year-old filly by One Hot Crimson and out of Willie Invite Her. This filly is being ridden for you this morning by Miss Savannah Sowers. Savannah is a first-year student, animal science major, intends to be in the equine science minor, and she is from Howard, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Savannah. Good job. Our next horse in the pen will be lot number 8. Lot number 8 will be next. Lot number 8 is PSU Good Golly Dolly. PSU Good Golly Dolly is a 2-year-old filly by Red, White, and Good and out of Hello Darlin'. This filly's being ridden for you this morning by Miss Natalie Totten. Natalie's a 3rd-year student, animal science major in the equine science minor. I must say, Natalie qualified for the national competition in IHSA, and she showed yesterday in North Carolina, and they drove late into the night to get here in time so that she could continue to participate today. So we really appreciate her efforts, and she did well. She was 7th, I think you told me, in ranch riding, and was a finalist in the horsemanship. So Congratulations, Natalie, and thank you for all your efforts to come back. Natalie, thank you. Our next horse in the ring will be lot number 14. Lot number 14. Lot number 14 is PSU He's a Good Chip. PSU He's a Good Chip is a 2-year-old gelding by Red, White, and Good, and out of My Chips Are on the Table. This gelding's being ridden for you this morning by Miss Lily Deslitz. Again, Lily's third year ANSI Equine Science minor from Skippack, PA. She's at a little disadvantage. She didn't get to ride in there beforehand. She just climbed aboard. So we'll give her some time to relax and just let her ride her horse. Thank you, Lily. All right, folks, we have one more to go. Be lot number 3. Is PSU Fancee Nu Tricks. PSU Fancee Nu Tricks is a 2-year-old filly by Tricked Out Spook out of Fancy Boom Cash. This filly's being ridden for you this morning by Miss Sylvia Decker. For one last time now, Sylvia is second-year animal science major and equine science minor, and she drove all the way from Spring Mills, Pennsylvania today. Yeah. Well, that got her ears up, didn't it? All right, folks, that was the last horse. So before we go eat and everything, I just, one more time, actually for these young ladies to be out here on these horses that have been ridden about 20 times in front of this group, I think they did a great job. What do you people think? Okay, so we are going to finish. This is done. We're going to unsaddle that horse. We'll take him back down to the holding barn. If anybody wants to get a better look, more than welcome to go down to the holding barn. If you haven't been there yet, out this little overhead door down the chute to the left. Students will pull horses out for you if you want, talk to you about them to the best of their knowledge. The buses are here. They are right outside the kitchen here, so once we get 2 buses full of people that want to go on a tour, they'll go to the barns. And then also the other people can go up and eat. The only thing I'm going to ask is that when you go up to eat, there should be some paper up there and a pen. If you would just write down your names. You don't have to sign, just give me your names. With the university system, what it is, we have to, when we have what they call a group meal, we're supposed to tell them who was in the group. So if we don't get everybody, it's okay, but we'd really like to get a group of names so that we can justify the food here today, okay? Again, thank you for your attention and your attendance. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We've got 10 minutes until the silent auction items are done. Feel free, I think there's still t-shirts and some hats left over there. And get some food, go to the barn.